Alright, we're out on the streets. I don't really remember anything about driving in this game, so I might need a little while to get used to it again. It's a computer. Listen sure is going high-tech. Let me just try a left-hand turn very quickly. I don't know if it needs to be in the left-hand lane when I turn left. No, I don't. Okay. So I need to go to Aspen Falls. I don't know where that is. I probably need to look at the map. It's a tracking screen. This device allows you to track a person, vehicle, or any other moving object that a tracking device has been attached to. We just saw that upstairs. I'll turn on the computer in just a moment. This interior looks super nice though. This button controls the emergency lights and siren. Code 3. Oof. We've got a similar computer back in our office at a police station, but these are different options, I think. I can't quit out of here until I've actually put in a number. Alright, I can see that I don't need to be here yet. What I need to do is figure out how to get to Aspen Falls. So let me just go out here, start the music up, and I'll take a look at the manual. Aspen Falls Recreation Area is at the bottom right of the map. So I guess my first goal is to figure out which street I'm on, and then head towards... I want to say 11th, but no, there's something else there. That says Walls, I think. Right, so we're heading towards 13th, so let me switch back. Now, I've just seen that I can see the map in my OBS screen, so I'm going northbound on 7th. I want to be heading east. So I'm making a right-hand turn here. And now, just to show you where I'm at, I've just turned eastbound on Lily here. So I'm at this intersection here. I'm heading east. I'm going to head here and see what happens. There's possibly an entrance into the recreational area on the edge, but I might need to spend some time finding it. The manual specifically said to patrol the freeway at 55. I'm not sure about the surrounding streets. I really don't know if I'm speeding or not, so next one should be Walls. Oh, stop ahead. Alright, that's the Aspen Falls recreational area ahead of us. I assume there is an entrance somewhere around here. And this is going to take me all the way into the corner of the map. Oh. Maybe I just need to stop. That might be the answer. Maybe when I just see that little Aspen Falls thing show up, I just need to bring my car to a halt. And then maybe I can exit. So at the moment I'm doing a loop around, heading north. That was close. Do I get another little indicator here? No, I want to head down walls. Right, let me just slow down here. Just going to quickly type in Aspen Falls if I can actually type on my keyboard correctly. So with respect to the map, I went east on Lily, and I've driven one huge loop around here, like so. I'm now stopped around here. Or more specifically, I'm doing 5 kilometers per hour, and I'm about to see if I can stop. Okay, that's the ignition. You see that earlier. An ignition key, there's no full stop there. Okay. The engine must be running to use the tracker. Well, that's very helpful, isn't it? How do I get to Aspen Falls? Since you have reached the end of your jurisdiction, you turn around and head in the other direction. What the fuck? Westbound on 41. I have no idea why we just teleported onto the highway. Next right. Alright. Let's see if we can figure this out. Missed that one. Listen corner, listen course. To me, it seems like we should just be able to exit the car here, but I'm not seeing it. Okay, let's stop here. We're a good boy, we'll stop at the stop sign. I mean, yes, we'll do 100 miles per hour without turning on our siren, but we'll be a good boy and stop at the stop signs at least. Alright, what am I missing here? Do I need to click up here, perhaps? We're basically here. That's disappearing super quickly. I don't know what I'm missing here. I just need to use the walk icon to get out. Far out. Oh, officer, thank God! You've got to stop that man! He's a raving lunatic! What man? Something has disturbed the picnickers. Lovely place. You've been picnicking at Aspen Falls many times before. One of those tables probably still has your initials on it. Well, that's a crime, dude. You look at your car fondly. The graceful willow trees make Aspen Falls the prettiest park for miles around. The azure summer sky is accented by wispy clouds. The river's considerable undertow churns the waters into a muddy green. It could have fooled me, that looks beautiful. The grass stays lush and green on the banks of the river. The bare area disrupts the grasses. I think that's all we're getting here. All right. Just what seems to be the problem, ma'am? There's a raving madman over there. Why? Why, he's almost butt naked, ranting and raving about aliens from outer space. He's going to hurt someone. Sounds like he's going to hurt himself. Calm down, ma'am. I'll take care of it. I take it he's off screen. The woman is hysterical and won't calm down until you take care of the alleged crazy man. Lock that madman up before he hurts someone, officer. Do something, officer! We're okay. Go get the fruitcake. What do you want with us? The nutcase is over there, by the river. Unless dispatch has someplace for you to go, you better stick around and do sergeant stuff. Sergeant stuff, that is a technical term. Don't know if I'm walking forward here or over to the right. Over to... do I need to maybe up the age rating of this channel? I don't know. A few large rocks mark a favourite spot for wading. I don't think we're getting anything else here. Apart from, this arsehole. A pile of clothes, probably belonging to the half-naked perpetrator, is sitting by the rocks, unattended. Can you call that unattended, really? The man's clearly in a deranged state of mind, though whether because of drug use or some mental instability is unclear. Shooting a perpetrator whose only threat to you is his mouth and fists is no way to uphold the law. You're suspended from the LPD and the press has a field day discussing police brutality. This game was, I think it was 1990, 1991. I'll have to look that up afterwards, but yeah. I mean, you saw the guy there, dancing around like that. I wouldn't blame Sonny at all for being in fear of his life. Actually, wait, no, this is a white guy. Never mind. Alright, so let's have a chat here. You there! Leave this place. I've got to secure it before the Bathonians come. Clear out! Get away! The mothership approaches! How do we want to play this? I'm very surprised that it actually let us shoot him and that it gave us an animation of it, because that was something that was mentioned in the Police Quest 1 remake. We tried shooting someone and it said, no, we're not going to reward you by showing you this animation. You just flat out lose the game. I was not expecting that to work. Let's identify ourselves. Wait. That is not necessarily our ID, is it? That guy wouldn't know or care if you were President of the United States. You! Don't try to stop me! You'll be vaporized if you interfere! That full stop. Hey, what are you doing? That's my badge! Oh shit. The Bathonians scoff at your badge, lawman. The mothership will squash you like a pimple. This is your last warning. You can't believe this guy. Deranged men can be real slippery. He's stolen our badge. I'm warning you, if you don't leave, I'm gonna have to hurt you. This area must be evacuated. Fortunately, you're carrying a spare shield. You put it on. Okay, that's good, because there is an undertow here, which means we probably can't retrieve that badge without dying. Come out of there, right now. You must leave now. If you're here when they come, you'll be toast. I am warning you, mortal. You must leave now or die. The Bathonians need our water. They will suck this planet dry. If you're here... No, we saw that one. Not doing that voice again. Can I search your clothing? You searched the deranged man's clothes. hoping for something which will lure him out of the water. You find a set of keys and a driver's license. Hey fella, I think I've got something of yours. Leave those keys alone, foolish mortal. That eyebrow. You have the nuts keys. This is Brian Forbes' license, 789612. First things first, let's go plug that into our car's computer and see what we got. Mr. Brian Forbes. Class C, Brian Forbes, 120 Peach. That doesn't actually tell us much, does it? It just confirms his identity, I guess, or it confirms that it is a valid license. It also confirms, I believe if I'm getting the math right, that he is 38 years old. Oh, the lady's gone. Maybe the Bathonians beamed the guy up. Okay, so that doesn't work. Damn, here's me going over there to try and get more info, but he escaped while I wasn't looking. We need to deal with you here and now, very clearly. Okay, so we can look at this, identify him, and maybe we can use that to call out his name. The lunatic is not impressed. Release those keys, mortal! I am the chosen one, not you. What is with these full stops? My immediate thought is let's throw the keys in the water, but that seems petty and vindictive. Oh wow. Calling on your old softball arm, you haul back and throw the keys as far as you can into the river. There, now your keys and my badge are neighbours. That seems wrong. I'll kill you for that, you flat-headed, flat-footed ignoramus! We got points for that, though. Also, if you're going to kill me for that, I'm going to reach for my nightstick. Managing to subdue the deranged man with nightstick, you check for injuries and see that he's more shaken up than hers. The man's clearly in a deranged state of mind. Yeah, we saw that. Can we search him? He's already down. Police brutality wasn't part of your training. You aren't going to shoot an unconscious man in the back, are you? The game doesn't want me to have fun. Alright, I think we need to handcuff you. You cuff the perpetrator while he's down. Oh, that was very fast. I'll put that in post. I had no chance of reading that. Really. Okay, first things first. This guy's not saying anything that makes sense. I need to read the rights. Watch out, dude. He looks pretty squirrely. Be careful with him. Imagine that kind of behavior going on in our public parks. What, this guy or me shooting him? Good job, officer. We can always count on our men in blue. What is this world coming to? Yeah, I agree. That's a great response to that. I would love to read you your rights, sir, but I can't. I just can't. Searching a wet and nearly naked man like this is particularly unpleasant. Nevertheless, you're glad you did when you discover a knife concealed in his briefs. Holy shit. That's, wow. That is incredibly dangerous. I would not want to go swimming with a knife in my pants. Just saying. I still can't read him his rights. That knife, holy shit. Okay, that is very clearly evidence. I'll search him again. He has already been frisked. Okay. After daydreaming, you realize that you have to get him to the station. Yeah, I know. Oh. I'm going to load that. I don't want to lose time there. I can't believe the solution is to get rid of this dude's keys. That's kind of fucked. I can't search him here. I have to handcuff him and then search him. You cuff the perpetrator while he's down, ensuring that he won't have another chance to attack. That disappears so fast. That is incredible. I'll bear with it, but oh boy. I really wanted to read this man his rights. Even if he doesn't understand them, that's procedure. Alright, let's get him in there. You make sure the deranged man is secured and belted into the front of your patrol car. Do we not have back seats? This seems terribly dangerous. This is only a two-door car. Wow. This seems incredibly unsafe. How do you spell incredibly? Alright, we need to get you back to the police station. That's where the jail is. So let me take a moment to look at the map. The police station is on 6th and Rose. Okay, let's see if there's a driveway here or if I need to do the same. Stop the car and just walk out. Oh, there it is. Did we get the intro sequence? We do. Right, first things first. Gun in locker. You open the locker. You put your gun in the locker, lock the door, and take the key. Once again, you're doing so many actions at once, it's incredible. He has a wild look in his eye. And we still can't read him his rights. What the actual fuck is this? Come on, this way. You idly wonder if this guy will even make it through one night in the jail, or whether they'll ship him right out to the mental institute. That's kind of harsh. Tell it to your mother. Okay, I suspect this might be like a generic thing that's going on here. I hear a nightstick is a cop's best friend. Just get on with it unless you want to puddle. I can't tell if this is him talking or whether this is like a generic, you've clicked on an undefined object sort of thing. Especially that one. That one makes me think this is a non-interactable object. I'm just trying to read this arsehole his rights. Trying to be a good police officer. Where are we? The booking room is clean and sparsely furnished. Well? That door leads to the transfer holding cell. Once you walk through that door, you're officially a prisoner of Lytton County until a judge decides otherwise. Behind the protective glass is Officer Smith, the booking officer. You pass a prisoner's personal license in through the drop drawer. A counter and storage cabinets line one wall of the booking room. A phone provides a means for outside calls. There's a towel dispenser for cleanups. It's not uncommon for prisoners to leave bodily fluids of one kind or another on the floor. Ugh. Voluntarily? The gas chromatograph. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that correctly. I'm not a scientist. This machine measures the blood alcohol content of breath samples. Can we just say breathalyzer? Fuck me. Alright, let's have a chat. I'm about ready for a break, Bonds. Let's hurry up and get this guy behind bars so I can eat my sandwich. Damn, dude. Finish up and hand him over, Bonds. Alright, we need to hand over license. Hello, it's Sonny. You're going to give me this guy's belongings or what? You put the suspect's license into the drawer. You put the suspect's knife into the drawer. You mean to tell me you fished that out of this guy's shorts? You've got some guts, Bonds. Yeah, it's my job, dude. We didn't pick up anything else, did we? That is the locker key, the gun locker key. Alright, let's take off your cuffs. You already searched him, and he didn't enjoy it much the first time? How do I book this guy? Like that. So, what are we booking this fine, upstanding citizen on anyway? And this is where I had problems. Let me make a save, and let me switch back to the manual. They're all the way at the top, I think. Alright, definitely not the vehicle code. We could maybe do assault and battery on a police officer because he did try to attack us. Maybe resisting arrest. I don't think anything else qualifies here. He is not a murderer. He didn't kidnap anyone. It wasn't armed robbery. He was just behaving like a lunatic. The only thing that looks even remotely relevant here is either resisting arrest or assault and battery on a police officer. So I'm going to try 245. I've done that and it's not letting me proceed, so this can't be correct. Quits clowning around, Bonds. Give me a real code. What was resisting arrest? Resisting arrest was 148. Do we have anything else under vehicle code, maybe? Oh, he had his keys with him, so maybe we can say that he is not in full control of faculties. Thing is, that's a vehicle code, though. Why are we using a vehicle code for this? It asked me for a 5-digit code. I'll try 148, but I suspect I need not in full control of faculties. That's easily the most relevant one here. Alright, made a minor goof with the recording, so I don't know what I've lost. But 148 definitely doesn't work. We're told to give a real code. This one works though. This is not in full control of faculties, and it's a driving code, or a vehicle code. I don't fully understand why this works. Why that as opposed to the other codes, the 3-digit codes. But that's the one that makes the most sense, I guess, even though it's not a traffic offence. I'm returning your cuffs here through the Dropbox. Don't forget them. Say, Bonds, Officer Morales is requesting a supervisor for a refusal to sign. She's waiting out on the freeway near the 7th Avenue on-ramp. Someone's been naughty and they're refusing to sign a ticket. You take your handcuffs. Okay, well that was much more painless than I remember it being. It is locked. Let's use the key. You unlock the locker. You take your gun. You close the locker. So dramatic. Alright, we need to head to 7th. Let me see if I can find that without looking at the manual. Heading southbound on 6th. So 7th is going to be on the left. This road here, and we need to head left here. The ramp, I assume, is there. So someone's been a naughty boy and he's refusing to sign his driving ticket or speeding ticket or whatever it is. So it's around here somewhere. Up ahead, you see a black and white pulled off the freeway along with the detained vehicle. You slow down and pull to the side. Guardrails protect out-of-control vehicles from plunging off the road. That sounds like a challenge. Highway 41 runs all the way through Lisson. The shoulder of the road is for emergency stops only. Is this really an emergency? There's one woman in the car. She looks upset, but not dangerous. Anything else around here? That must be Officer Morales' patrol car. The plate reads 83756. Okay, let me make a save. Go back in here and see if she... I just want to check the damn license plate. Come on, game. You give me this tool in my car and I can't use it. Or it's irrelevant. Alright, first things first, I think we need to speak to Morales. The Officer Morales' black eyes challenge you. Why is thee there? She impresses you as being both arrogant and stubborn. Okay, boss man, you handle it. Why is the violator refusing to sign a ticket? Who knows? Geez, first I get this stupid cow, now I have to deal with you too. Jesus. This policy about calling a supervisor for failure to sign sucks. Look, I don't need you. I'm taking her downtown. No, you're not. You're going to stand right here until I have a chance to talk to the violator. She is a piece of work. The officer is waiting. Looking at the young lady, you see that she's pregnant and nearly full term. You introduce yourself to the woman and say, that one moved, this one didn't. Oh boy. Your signature on the citation is not an admission of guilt, ma'am. Only your promise to appear. I don't care. You think I'm afraid to sign a stupid ticket? If it was a check for $10,000, I wouldn't sign it for that witch over there. I can't believe the LPD would allow someone like her to patrol our streets. What a waste of our tax money. She's rude, abusive, and insulting. I refuse to sign a ticket for anybody who calls me fat girl. Would you please reconsider and sign the citation? Hell no! Take me to jail. That facial expression. What should I do with this lady, you think? We're going to get a choice, aren't we? We either need to drive her to the hospital or jail her, and I don't think jail is the correct option here, given that she is pregnant. The woman only winces, as though the emotion of the situation, I can't read that in time, is causing her physical stress. Can I shoot her? Using force on the violator will only get you in some very hot water. Can I shoot my partner? I sympathize, but Sonny wouldn't do that. Do you really think she cares about that? No. Can I not stick her? Can I show her my Wallets? $10? All right, what am I doing here? All right, Morales, the violator said you're abusive and rude. Why don't I have a hard time believing that? Look, Sarge, it's obvious the lady's hysterical. She'd pop off if you looked at her funny. She's 9 months, dude. She's been belligerent and hostile ever since I stopped her. She's begging for a night in jail. She did ask for it. So what are you going to do, boss man? We got a choice here. No, I do not want her taking her to jail. We're not doing that. I will witness her failure to sign. Wisely and correctly, he writes, refusal to sign in the signature box. Geez, where'd you get your training? Charm school? Just let her walk all over you. Why don't you? What now? Do I need to do anything else here? You've already taken care of the situation. You had better get back on patrol. Yeah, I'm going to have to put some of that in post because everything is moving way too quickly. Alright, so we are back on patrol. We're on the freeway. Which, according to the manual, we're supposed to patrol at 55 miles per hour. So at the moment, I don't believe we have a task. The only thing we could do, perhaps, is we could go back to the office and fill in that form, give it to Mike, and take a look at our computer. But I believe we need to just continue patrolling until something else happens. Since you've reached the end of your jurisdiction, yeah, we saw that message down here. That makes sense that we're on the freeway and we're getting that, but it was super weird that we got it down there. Well, let's just drive around idly for a bit. Wow, this guy's going really fast. Okay, sirens and speed up. That music shift. I'm just going to make a save here. We have someone speeding. The driver of the vehicle sees your lights and finally begins to pull over. He's doing 85 in a 55 zone. Well, I assume it's 55. 518. There's a large man getting out of the car to meet you. You need to stop moving right now. I don't want to shoot you, but I want you to put your hands up. I think we're going to shoot him, aren't we? The man has something in his hand that you cannot identify. We need to stop moving. Sonny? You hear the man yell to you, "Police officer!" I was tailing a drug runner. I couldn't ID myself on the road. Damn. Maybe I can still catch up. Are we kosher here? Go get him. Sorry if I screwed you up. What? Hell, I was speeding. He didn't know me from Adam. I'm out of here. The fuck? Really? I want another look at that because... Can I not do anything here? Large man getting out of the car. I've got no control. The thing is, what he's doing here is not correct police procedure. I would be in my rights to gun him down, I reckon. And Sonny just accepts the explanation. Can we not look at, like, the plate there, maybe run it in our computer and make sure everything's good? Okay. That was utterly bizarre. Up ahead, you see a slow car impeding traffic in the fast lane. I see, so this is actually a dual carriageway. Right, I need to pull you over. Same sentence. That car. Ah, it's one of these dickheads, isn't it? The plate reads 22776. Can I get in my car and check that out, or is he just going to drive off? Yeah, not time to turn our back. It's a lowered 58 Ford Fairlane. Nice flame job. No, that's the opposite of nice. Also, turn that radio down. That's great. Love it. A smart cop knows you never approach a detained vehicle from the driver's side. Better crack open that officer's manual and bone up on correct procedures. Was that mentioned in the briefing? High visibility. For officer safety, make right-hand approaches on car stops. Yeah, that confuses me a lot because I'm Australian and we drive on the left-hand side of the road. That makes a lot more sense now. Although, that's kind of crazy because you'd have to, like, let's say the driver's going to do something naughty with their hands. You can't actually reach over and do anything because there's an entire seat in between you and the driver. Alright, fine. There's a little break in the video there because I screwed up the next part, and that's where I stopped recording for the day. I've come armed with a sheet of paper this time because I think I'm going to need this information. The plate reads 22776. And we're going to get his license in just a moment. And that's going to have a number as well. I spoke to him, got the license, inspected it, and that's where I stopped recording. So we need to approach from this side, otherwise we get run down. Sir, I pulled you over because you were driving too slow in the fast lane, and traffic was backing up behind you. You finish by requesting his driver's license and registration. What you talking about, man? You guys always just want to hassle me. That face. Say, Esse, you can check out my ride. I have a brand new smuggler device. Just stole in on my new paint job. I'm so sorry. After checking the registration, you hand it back to him, and he says, "You pigs are all the same, man." Let me inspect that license. This is Juan Ruiz's license, 434301. Just writing that down. I see that we can talk to him again, and we say something about we're going to issue a citation. I am going to issue you a citation for impeding traffic. I cannot believe this, man. I was just trying to keep from getting bugs all over my new flame job, man. He doesn't look too pleased. Better get on with it. Let me switch back to the manual for just a moment. So, I think down the bottom here, I read something about, notice to appear ticket writing. To successfully obtain and deliver a notice to appear, you will need to A. Have the violator driver's license. B. Enter the violation code into the car computer. C. Give the ticket to the violator, obtain a signature, and return the driver's license. That is very different to the first two games where we had the ticket book and we could just write the license manually. We've got to actually go back to our car for this. So I think I'll go around this way. Go back into our car here. Let's turn on the computer. I may as well check this plate ID while I'm here. 22776. Juan Jose Ruiz. Don't know if I'm pronouncing that last name correctly. Okay, that's definitely his car. Let's put the driver's license ID in here, 434301. Hopefully he's not just going to drive off. Yep, he has a valid driver's license. It doesn't say when it expires here, but I assume from the other place ID that if there was a problem, we would be informed. Okay, Form 900. Oh my god. You must first insert the violator's license into the computer. What, like an ID card or something? Wow. Fancy. You insert the driver's license into the slot. Large gap. This activates the computer. If I click there, is it gonna? No. So I assume that just fills in the form automatically. Yeah, I know it's an invalid entry. There we go. Oh, what time was it? Holy shit. I'm going to have to load. Wow, that is a troll and a half. Time. Holy crap. I was not expecting that. Alright, so after doing some very quick editing here, I've realized that if I save the game here and load, something goes wrong with ScumVM. I can't actually do anything. So I'm not going to do that. What I'm going to do instead is go back in time and look at the footage that I've recorded and just see what time it was. I'll be back in a sec. Okay, I'm back. We pulled him over at 18:01, 6:01 p.m. It's either that or I have to go through the whole sequence of driving around and pulling him over on the freeway again. So let's put in 18:01 here. And now we need to enter the vehicle code. And I think this one's easy. I just need to switch to the manual. We just need to look for the correct code. Driving too slow in the fast lane, 21654. There's no satisfying beeps here. It's terribly depressing. It's a traffic citation. You pull the ticket and the license out of the computer. That's incredibly fancy, the fact that we can put the license in there and it's compatible. A ticket. I feel if you could sabotage your license somehow, you could have some fun with that. After handing the ticket and his license to Mr. Ruiz, he says, "Eee, man, you pigs make me want to puke, man. I'll see you in the people's court, man." He seems jolly. "Judge Wapner will take care of you, esse." Who is Judge Wapner? I don't recognize that name from the previous two games. "And you have a nice day, sir." See, Morales, this is how it's done. Be firm but polite. So today I've taken someone to jail. I didn't read him his rights. I have pulled over another police officer, some sort of undercover detective, and I've given out a traffic citation. All in a day's work.